What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Train, as usual. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And as you can see, we got my guy Mike on the screen. Mike, what's good with you, man? How's everything?
What's happening, man? Everything's good, man. How's everything?
Hey, bro, everything is pretty good, man. I can't complain. It's a nice day. It's sunny outside. You know what I'm talking about? The weather's not too cold. I ain't mad at
For
myself.
once. For once. It
Hey,
ain't
don't
30
forget.
degrees and shit.
Hey, it's been a little nippy. It's been a little nippy, bro. Look, tell me this, bro. What you about to do for the weekend?
Man, I ain't doing nothing but sleeping. I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing nothing but sleeping.
I hear that. I hear that.
Uh,
I would be in a similar boat, right? Like I'd be definitely catching some Z's, watching some TV too, sports included, obviously. But then like
yes.
TV shows, whatever. But I got to get my
Yes.
rest in, dude. But like this past weekend, I was out and about too much. I ain't trying to be like that. So yeah, you gotta get your rest and you gotta get your naps in. Definitely, definitely. Um,
Yeah.
but we ain't gonna talk about rest, ladies and gentlemen. It's a nice show. We talk about a lot of things, but we're gonna talk about sports here. So, Mike, I think let's go ahead and get on to it with this Duke UNC topic. Now, I got to talk to you about this here, brother, because you're a Duke fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate that. You're a good man for that. Now he's a UNC fan, apparently, ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you this, Mike. Like, what made you make such a terrible decision in becoming a Tar today? Like,
No, I got fam that went to UNC, so I'm always uh, partial to them. So I gotta root for a squad. So I mean that basketball program's always been good, so that's always been and obviously Duke is always that's the biggest rivalry down there. So you already know, how
exactly.
that is, yeah.
Big facts, big
So
facts. Now, are you also a UNC football program fan too?
no, I'm
Okay,
not.
I was asking. I, was asking.
Yeah,
I give Duke
yeah,
football program some love.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
a USC Trojan fan, so I didn't know if you was in that same boat.
yeah.
Not you.
No, yeah,
Okay.
like college football wise, shoot, like my squad would be probably. Damn, it's so tough now because like my squad was actually Notre Dame for real. So I ride, yeah. So I ride with Notre Dame. So my
Okay.
squad is actually, yeah. Like I said, I like their coach. I like their coach, and they've been doing pretty good.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, that's
Dame
why.
and USC
Yeah,
had little. I think we had little battles back and forth back in the day, so that might be
yeah,
something we need to talk about on another episode, brother. It sounds like
yeah,
that might be another topic. But
yeah.
back
But
to the
my diehard is Miami, of course. Like Miami is my die. Like I'm a diehard Miami fan. Miami Hurricane.
okay. Okay. So then it sounds like when I talk about college football, you're gonna be somebody I'm bring up on the show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely,
That's a bet.
definitely.
That's a bet. That's a bet there. So look, UNC, right? Y'all played some pretty decent teams. Y'all look competitive. Um, what would you say is your biggest weakness this year, if you got one?
Shoot. I'd probably say biggest weakness. I mean not size. I mean we got size. So I would say probably damn, that's tough. We just gotta be consistent. I guess being consistent.
Mhm.
Consistency.
See, see,
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah.
was the interior presence. Like
Mhm.
when I look at y'all on the rebounding factor outside of Baycott,
Right.
you know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
you do think that. So 'cause I think the shooting that'll come. Y'all have people in that position. One of my
Right.
boys is you, Chris. Chris, you know Chris. Obviously, I met you through
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
So like, but like,
Yeah.
Chris, he's a UNC fan, and like, and he likes his guards, if you will, right? So
Yeah.
his guards over time will come, especially with Baycott getting so much attention, right? So I think because of that, I think they'll come on, and I think you guys will come on strong from the guard perspective. It's just the interior presence. I wonder about that. Just like for my team too, just like for our boys, like
Right.
interior wise, if Filipowski gets into foul trouble, which we just saw, it gets a little tricky. So I mean,
Right.
I'll worry about that. But I do think Baycott is a better interior presence than
Yeah.
Filipowski. Filipowski's
Yeah.
got more skill. So now I gotta ask. I got it because you said consistency, right? And I
Mm,
said rebounding, which you could argue, okay, like they can go hand in hand, but
right.
I think both of our teams have issues with consistency with rebounding. That kind of goes to effort, right? So when
Yeah.
we're up one another, but like, Duke versus UNC, that's typically an effort type game. Like there have been times
Yeah.
where we've been the more talented team, but y'all have won, right? Tyler Hansbrough.
Right.
There have been
Yeah.
times we have been the lesser talented team and won. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
who do you expect to win this matchup between us this season? The first one, the first one.
Um. Damn. The first one. I mean, it's tough though, because it's like it's. I would say, I mean, obviously, I would ride with. It depends on and it depends on who's playing at home, because the home court advantage is a big thing too. So, like, if they play, like, I would, if UNC's playing at home, I would give the edge to them.
Okay.
Um, with if they, like I said, if they can hit the boards and they can shoot consistently, then I think that they would get the edge
Okay. Okay.
in my estimation. But if they plan on the road, I mean, they just gotta. I mean, they still gotta take that with them though. So,
You
and
say
I know
UNC
can't.
got whooping? Okay, I respect that. I respect
Yeah.
that. Okay. Um,
So
okay, so home court advantage matters, and I'm pulling up the schedule right now. I'm looking at the schedule right now just to see who plays first. So we play at UNC first.
okay.
I mean, yes, we end at home against y'all. I do think you guys,
Yeah.
again, with the home court advantage, it would be that's nice for y'all, obviously.
Right.
I think Filipowski, the good thing we have is Filipowski can bring Mark out, right? Unless you guys are going to put Baycott on Mark Mitchell, which
Mm,
usually Mark has to play out of his position. So I think he'll be okay with that.
mm,
But because Mark doesn't stretch the floor pretty well, I think you guys could do something like that. So now on our side, where we're talking about defense, I'm trying to figure out who gonna stop Baycott. I mean, offensively, Baycott's not the best player, but strength wise in college, he's one of the top tier players in that aspect. So I
right.
I could see a world where you guys do win. I actually could. I also could see the
It's gonna
most.
be close though. It's
I mean,
definitely gonna be close.
so because again, like I said, it's an F. We both talked
Right.
about consistency and rebounding, which again we
Right.
highlighted under one umbrella is effort,
Mm,
which there's no lack of effort in a Duke and UNC matchup. Like there's just none. I'm
right.
sorry, you'll see
Right.
blood, sweat, and tears in every single one. So
Right.
maybe not blood, but definitely sweat and tears.
Oh
So
yeah.
I think with that, again playing home. Baycott's final home game too against Duke. I think that something like that might factor. I think RJ as well. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that you guys could swing that, but don't sleep on
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy. Rucker. I would love
Mm-hmm.
to have a big game for him, but someone like McCain, if McCain was Jared McCain, who's one of our freshmen, if he can actually have a solid game, like a 10 to 12 point game, but more so
Right.
from the rebounding effort. That's what I want to see because that's what he's got to be on this team to floor. So it's going to be a
Right.
good one.
Right. Right.
But that second game though, whoever wins, unless we win, actually I take this back. Let me restate what I was about to say. If y'all win, I think we
Mm,
win the next one. If
okay.
we
Right. Yeah.
I think we win the next one. And
Mm,
again, like that's just me being biased, but I also think too we're home, right? We play a little bit better when we're at home too. So
right.
I think we're more comfortable. So I think we're gonna get that job done. But
Right.
this is gonna be a good year though, bro. I gotta say that. Who do you have? Well, let me restate this. Do you have anybody outside of Baycott or RJ Davis who could go pro for you guys this year?
I think those are only two.
Only
In
two.
my in my estimation, like I said, other people might think differently, but I think those two would be. I think those
Okay.
two definitely.
See, if I'm y'all, then I hope that you can get some solid development for them boys this year. Because next year, like you could potentially battle up against a lot. I mean, Duke could be returning.
Right.
We could be returning a lot of some of our players too. Roach could potentially stay for his final year. Filipowski could potentially stay again, bulk up a little bit. I think he's more of a stretch four than a five. And we're also
Mm,
getting Flag as well. If Mark Mitchell stays, which I think he could, I we could bring back a really solid squad. So I hope y'all boys get a lot of talent or get a lot of runs and reps in with this year. So because next year could be a little tough. So
Right, definitely.
okay, now out of curiosity, because I did mention it real quick, have you watched Cooper Flag before we transition on to the next topic?
Not a lot, but I definitely caught some highlights though. Yeah,
Okay. Were you impressed? Like, do you think he'll be NBA ready? Like, is he the next great hope? Is he the next
yeah.
like,
I give nah. I mean, I give him. I would say. I mean, obviously everybody's gonna say that, but it's like I would say give him another year
okay, give
for
him
real,
another
or give him another year to get to to get his skills ready, or to get better, even better, and then see what happens. But I
okay.
mean, but like I said, most people be like, okay, if they think he's ready now, you know how that goes. Somebody
Yeah,
go in the league and they end up, end up busting. So
thanks. And I hate too the fact that people keep talking prematurely about people.
like Adam Morrison. Like, come on, man. Let's remember that because he was nice in college.
See, I think the difference between someone like Cooper and Adam is
Uh,
Cooper apparently has the skill
yeah,
and athleticism plus length. So I mean,
I got you.
I think that athleticism will help him transition on into the NBA. But like
Yeah,
again, bringing up Adam Morrison, you got to remind folks we could be talking about players too prematurely because some of these players
right,
are
right,
ready right now going up
right,
against high school players, college players. Let's
right,
remind you, okay? So I mean,
right.
so it's levels to it. So when you get to the NBA,
Yeah,
it's a little different. So
it's
I do
different.
hear you.
Right, right.
It
Yeah,
does give me a little premature, but
yeah.
let's go ahead and switch on topics, okay, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna transition from college basketball, and we're gonna talk about here the NFL. Now, we're gonna talk about the NFL Super Bowl odds. All right, bro.
Okay.
Now, your teams are in fact the Philadelphia Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore
Yeah.
Ravens,
Yeah.
and there's a possibility, brother, that could actually be the Super Bowl matchup. So I like if you got the Eagles and Ravens, who you gonna go with? I feel like that's quite the conundrum right there, Mike.
I mean, I gotta go with Jalen. I got Jalen. Jalen got to win one.
Jay Hurt. I
He
mean, but Lamar.
he got he got to win one though. No, see, I mean, I know I get it. I get it. Lamar could definitely no Lamar. Look, but you gotta look at it like this. Lamar ain't proved nothing in the playoffs yet. He ain't. Let's be real. Let's be real.
But hold on. Let me ask you this. Can we say though that Jalen Hurts has had a much better
Oh no, not to say no, no, not
than
not.
Lamar Jackson?
He said a much better unit,
Yeah, much better
offensive
unit.
unit.
And when I say that, you got to talk
Um,
about O line because that O line is lethal.
okay,
The defense was top notch, and then
okay,
he has really good
yeah.
receiving core. This is the
Well,
first
now,
year
right,
that Lamar Jackson has really good receivers.
okay, all right. I'll give you that. I'll give you
Receivers.
that. I'll give you that. He's got weapons now. He's got weapons now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Go ahead and give my man
he's got
Lamar.
weapons.
I
No,
put
no, no. I think
I'm putting the Ravens in that scenario. Sorry, Eagles.
Lamar needs to win one. Definitely. Yes, Lamar needs to win one. But also he needs to I think he needs to go deep in the playoffs. If he goes deep in the playoffs,
Okay.
then I think I'll give him one more year. If he goes deep in the playoffs this year, next year he definitely gonna get it. But I would like I said, it's there's no front runner in the AFC for real because Kansas City not as good as they. I mean, Kansas City's still
Yeah,
up
they
there,
cool. Yeah, they cool.
but yeah. But I think it's a two headed race for AFC. I think it's the Ravens can do it. Ravens or the Chiefs. I think are the top two. If like I said, if it all goes to plan, I think that would be. I think they're the top two. But
Okay.
people in the NFC saying Dallas about to win the Super Bowl and shit. They ain't about that.
So
I ain't
so
got that.
so all right, look, hear me out, right? I'm not a Cowboys fan, okay?
Okay.
Like I'm not. But I will say this. There is a world where these boys sit up here and win a Super Bowl. There's a world, bro, where that happens. And I'm fearful of it. Like I don't want to see it, but the defense is one of the best ones in the league,
Oh yeah,
and the
no
offense
question.
and the offensive weapons they up there too.
Yeah,
And
no,
like as
yeah,
much criticism as we give Dak,
yeah,
he all right. Like
yeah. He's all right. Yeah,
he's all right. I gotta give him credit. They
yeah.
I don't know what the issue is typically. Like you can say
Mm-hmm.
coaching, you can say dad, you can say English, whatever the case may be. This just feels like the year where they somehow can get it done. Like y'all are injured, you know what I'm saying? Like the Eagles are meaning. Um 49ers. I think the 49ers are the best team on paper in the NFL. Problem is they get injured at the worst time. So it's
Yeah,
like
injury buckets. Everybody.
I
Yeah.
can't
Mm-hmm.
bank on them as much. And
Right, right.
after that, who am I gonna say? The Lions? Like I just remember the Lions being 0-16. So it's like
Yep.
it's kind of open to get to the Super Bowl for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
But the
I'm like,
hey, the Lions are doing their thing this year, though.
oh,
I mean, nobody
they are.
thought that. Nobody,
So
nobody
imagine,
thought that though. Yeah.
no facts, and that's what I'm saying. Like, can you imagine a world where they go from the 0-16 perception to Super Bowl? I wouldn't have said that. I know some people, like one of my
I
boys
mean,
told me they're going to win the division, and at the time I'm like, well, the Vikings are still kind of there still. You know, Kirk and them is all right. Justin Jefferson nothing to sleep on. They might be able to
right.
pull out about one more
If they
season.
come
Right?
back,
Competitive.
yeah. If they come back, because they injured now, so you don't. So I mean, I mean, Vikings. I can like
Oh, Vikings,
Jefferson's.
it's the Lions.
Yeah,
It's the Lions
yeah.
division. So, but like the
I think.
Cowboys,
Yeah.
the world.
I mean, I would say this. They're gonna. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for them against. It's gonna be tough against them against San Francisco because San Francisco was tough against us. So I think it's gonna be tough. That's
I
gonna
think
be
they
the tough though.
so all right. So you don't think the Cowboys match up better with the 49ers than the Eagles do?
I think it's even though. I really think it's even
Is
on
it
this.
even
On
okay? So
I
you
think
think you and the Cowboys are right here?
I think it's even on. I think it's even in terms of. I think we have a better offensive unit than the
Yeah,
Cowboys do,
and they got the deep and they
but
got the defense. Yeah, so ain't
they
gonna
got defense.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll give them that because our secondary is suspect. Like it is. Like that's
Okay.
I ain't gonna hold you. The suspect
See,
is yeah. So I would give Cowboys defense, our offense. That
I
would be
think that
yeah. That would
offense,
be solid.
I think the Cowboys offense. Again, when I make this statement, I get a little anxiety because I feel like they're gonna prove me wrong at some point in time, and I'm just gonna be looking stupid. But the Cowboys currently in time right now, okay, early
Uh,
their offense looks like it could be better than y'all's. Now, execution wise, I can hear you guys execute better. But
mm,
from a talent perspective, I think on the right day, they can beat anybody in the NFL. And you can make that statement about any team too.
yeah.
But because of that, and they have the talent to back it up, like I think they got a better shot than y'all. And they're also healthier too. Because Jalen looks hurt.
Oh
And
no, 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 he is. Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. I think they have a better chance than y'all right now against someone like the 49ers advantage. Because it's only going to be more physicality. So
Right.
but if someone gets injured though, we'll see what happens. But
Right.
and then
Well, I would say given health, yeah, like given health, if we was all healthy, it'd be no question.
yeah,
It'd be no question it'd be no
well, I mean,
question
so
we
if you
was
got
into it.
when we say that, if we get y'all healthy, we got to make the Cowboys healthy. And I
Right,
mean,
no,
they not they don't have
and
Trayvon Diggs, brother. So
and that's
that's false.
and that's the thing. So I would say like because everybody's saying like last year, oh well y'all only won because the 49ers wasn't healthy. But I'm like, hey,
Yeah. I
you
believe
know,
that. I
yeah,
believe
and
that
I'm like,
wholeheartedly.
hey, that may be so, but hey, you gotta pay. You gotta play with
You
who
gotta
you
play.
got.
Yeah,
So
no, that's very true. That's
yeah,
very true.
so
Yeah, that's
yeah,
very
but
true.
no, but like I said, no, I think because I think for us, like when we got blown out by the 49ers, they're like, damn, the Eagles suck. Like I'm like, nah, they don't suck. Like we just got beat. I mean,
Okay, okay,
we got beat.
okay.
So
Now
Yeah.
flipping it over to that AFC side, right? Because I know we
Mhm.
talked about. I mean, obviously, I think you would want to have the Eagles Ravens Super Bowl matchup. Um, Chiefs. Who else is left now? Dak. They actually like Dolphins.
Miami.
Um,
Miami, I was
like
surprised.
Dolphins might.
That's it. That's all. That's well, at least for
Well, let me
what's
ask you this:
coming
how
out.
do you
Yeah.
feel about Aaron Rodgers with the Jets potentially coming back?
I don't know why the hell. No, see, my thing is, you going prematurely with that, and what if he get? What if some shit happen? Then they're gonna be like, why he come back? What are you coming back for? It's not like you're about to go to the playoffs. He's just coming back just to come back. Like if they had a legitimate shot, then I'd be like, but they're like, what's their record? You know,
They
their
are
record.
4-8. Hold on, because that's what I'm saying. I'm pulling
Yeah,
up the list right now. They four and
right.
eight, and they are number 14 in the standings. But if you win, right, like you win out, Mike, you could very well make a wild card spot potentially,
Right.
maybe.
So that means he'd have to come back now. He'd have to come back now.
Maybe not, 'cause I will say this, right? Their defense is good. Their defense is
Right,
really
yeah.
good.
It's always been
Offense is,
good.
offense is solid. You still have some question marks about it, even with Aaron Rodgers, because I know they had
Yeah.
good weapons. You want to see how it gelled. Last season was the first year they really did something.
Right. Right.
Um, they got enough to muster up some ugly wins. And,
They got 5 games left.
so,
Exactly.
so in a world where the Jets win their next three and they go from 14th right now to sixth. No. Let's
They
say
got
ninth.
win.
Let's say ninth. The six seems way too unrealistic. Six maybe
Yeah.
a little realistic. So they ninth, right? They got a shot. A
Okay.
Rod says, "Yo, I'm back. You making that move? Like, what you doing?"
I still ain't, I mean, I'll make it to make they can make the playoffs, yeah. But I don't see them going anywhere. I would see them making the playoffs with A Rod. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But that's a tough thing to do because the injury. I mean, the injury takes. Normally it would take. What is it? Was it a year to fully heal? Or
Mhm.
yeah. So
It takes me a little time.
yeah. So I'm saying you rushing back. I mean, obviously, if he comes back and he's like old A Rod, then it's not gonna
Mhm.
mean it's not gonna mean anything. But if he comes back and then God forbid he gets hurt again.
Yeah.
If something happens, then y'all gonna be sitting there looking like he came back too early. That's why the Jets. Like you're gonna have people being like that was a waste. Like what did he come back for? So that's what
Yeah, I don't think you can
Yeah,
say it's waste because it happened at the beginning of the season, right? So you made the trade and you're in good position to go to the Super Bowl early on. So I don't think you can say it was a waste. But I think hindsight, you can say, "Dang, I wish some things had shaken out a little differently." Um, I do hear that part too. So,
right.
but so it
Because if
sounds
he
like
was healthy, right? Because if he was healthy, you never know what it would be with them. Their record might be 8-4 instead of 4-8.
it would have been. I think it would have been a little
Yeah,
different, a lot better actually,
yeah,
a lot better.
yeah.
Now, so we got then no for the Jets. That's what I'm hearing. Even if they win the next three and they close to the playoffs, you saying there's no real reason to do anything. Like you might as well try it next season. That's what I'm hearing. So
I
okay,
would say that. I would say they would. I mean, they would probably. I would want them to win a playoff game because it'd be something different. I mean,
it'd be a
than the
good
norm.
story.
Right? Yeah. It'd be something different, and it wouldn't be the normal teams that everybody thinks they're gonna go to win the playoffs or go deep in the playoffs. But yeah, I would want them to you know go deep in the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and then do you believe in the Chiefs? Because it sounded like you believed in Miami, which I do
Yeah.
as well. But at the same time, I do want to see them beat a complete team. The problem is though, for like those complete teams like the Chiefs, I don't think it is a complete team. The defense was looking good early on. I feel like they started to fall back a little bit, but maybe they'll pick it back up in the playoffs like they have. But
Right.
I do think the Dolphins can beat them. So like Do you feel that same way about the Chiefs in that regard? Do you feel like they're not going to get to the Super?
Um, I mean, obviously they got the best quarterback in the pretty much in the game right now. So I wouldn't count them out, but they gotta shore up some things, you know.
Mm.
But it's the same with every team. So it's like, I mean, you can't nickel and dime everything. But I think like if he's healthy, they got a shot. I mean, they got a shot just like, yeah. So they
Yeah,
got a
I
shot.
will say the Dolphins have, if you're looking at it from a weapon standpoint, the Dolphins have more weapons at this
Yeah, oh
point in
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Tua's healthy. Patty's healthy also, and Kelsey's still healthy. And
yeah,
then if you want to look at the Ravens, Lamar Jackson's healthy, and then OBJ's been playing some solid ball. Um,
yeah.
but they also lost Mark Andrews too, though. So I got to
That's a
remember
huge
for the
that's a
season.
huge that's a
Yeah,
huge
right.
loss as
Yeah,
far as passing game is concerned.
that's very tough. That's very tough.
Yeah.
So I think when it's all said and done, I could see the Dolphins end up going to the Super Bowl. Um, you can't like count out the Chiefs at all. But I
Oh no,
am
yeah.
weary. I'm a little weary, just a little bit about the Chiefs right now. And right now, I got them below. I would say the Ravens and Dolphins in terms of making it to the
I got you.
you know what I'm saying. So, but
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
but let's go ahead and switch on from the Super Bowl odds to some NFL hot takes. Mike, matter of
Yeah.
fact, look, bro, floor is yours. What's the NFL hot take you got for me?
Um Basically, I think somebody needs to pick up Zach Ertz. Some team does. Um I think that that's gonna be a good addition for any squad. But he, like you said, I mean, he only wants to go to a contender. So I think, like I said, San Francisco. Obviously, the Ravens aren't interested in him, even though they should grab him because Mark Andrews is out. I think that would be a solid pickup. Um, and that's about it.
I mean, I'll say this: Zach Ertz, when he did get picked up by the Cardinals, he did some wonderful things, right? Like the Cardinals look pretty revitalized. Um, he's a solid tight end. He could make any team pretty solid. I know you mentioned the 49ers earlier.
Yeah.
That could be an interesting match. That could be an interesting pairing. You, I could see the Cowboys. I could see the Cowboys. Not gonna lie to you. Y'all, like, there's a couple teams out there who could utilize the services. Hell, I could even see him going to the Chiefs. That would be decent because I think,
Hmm.
and this is just me talking right quick. I like having two tight ends on my fantasy football teams, and
Hmm.
so like I have Travis Kelsey and Kittle, right?
Okay.
And I always try to get like the two top tight ends just because they're gonna get a lot of the receptions or a solid amount of receptions, or at least 5 to 7. So their floor is pretty solid for me.
Right, right,
And
right.
with Kelsey, you already got Kelsey. I mean, with Patty, you already got Kelsey. So adding someone like Zach Ertz, maybe still a little older, he might have lost a step, but still serviceable, especially with that gravity now towards Kelsey. And you got the weapons that you have already. I think Zach Ertz could fit in there and help out that team too. So I mean, I can see Zach Ertz making some noise for a team this year and kind of help changing the tide a little bit. So I mean, signing like that could or a pickup like that could help sway my decision on the team. So
Right,
I do like that one. I do like that one. Now
right.
I do want to transition on because it's called Get a Bucket, Mike. You know what I'm talking about? We talked about hoops earlier, although it was college related. Some people is
Yeah,
getting paid, but not
yeah.
everybody. Okay?
Right,
So we're
right,
talking about here the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. But
right,
I did say a hot take. We just talked about the hot takes.
right.
Um, Give me your NBA bold predictions. Like what? Like if you got one for MVP, let me know. You know,
Um,
I only want one though. Only give me.
all
You know, 'cause I feel
right.
like yeah.
I gotta give my boy. KD's got to win another one. KD's got to win another MVP. I got KD. I got KD winning MVP. I just think that he is gonna be. He's moving up the scoring list. I think that he's moving up the scoring list. So I think like I said, everybody's probably gonna say Jokic is gonna win it again, but I want to see my boy win one more, win another MVP. So
Like when I'm looking at the standings, right? Because I one for me, MVP is a regular season award. I just want to
yeah,
make that. I've already made this
yeah,
video out to 2 people, so y'all can go watch that. But
yeah,
that's a regular season award we're talking about. Two, I got to go off your stat line, off your production, right?
yeah,
3 for me is like your win shares. That's that advanced stat. But like if you go back all the way to even 1960, it still kind of tracks too. So if you look at like back then, okay, well this person won, not directly solely off win shares, it factors in. And
okay,
then I also have what I call a Wilder storyline because my last name is Wilder. If y'all didn't notice. So I when I look at those 4, factors in here, I don't have Jokic at the MVP right now, dog. I ain't gonna
okay,
hold. Yeah, I would
okay.
throw someone like Ant-Man, maybe Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. You could
Mm-hmm.
put Giannis is for that. Like their team is second in the East, but it's kind of crazy because they had a slow start. So you got to
Yeah,
include Giannis.
yeah,
If you want to say JT, I hear it because they're number 1 in the East. I was gonna say
yeah,
lead,
yeah.
but he also lost to Anthony Edwards. So again, like I don't think Jokic is definitively
Mm-hmm.
MVP, but Kevin Durant though, like they number 7 in the league. Scoring wise, KD do his thing, so I ain't even gonna look up his stats.
Right.
I'm talking like when it's all said and done, what do you think is going to push him over the edge for MVP? Because again, we listed off a couple of players. Like
Right.
hell, even my boys is 4th in the West. No, talking like Braun and them, like AD, like why KD? Like why I need a sales pitch right now. I'm a
LeBron don't won the thing like 4 times. It's not gonna be a big thing for him to win another one. It's gonna be like, oh damn, LeBron won it again. Ooh, like
okay.
it ain't gonna mean nothing. I mean, it's gonna mean something as far as his career, but I
So
mean,
then someone like Ant-Man or Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, they first time winning it. They
okay, now
first time.
that would be cool. But I think because everybody's harping on KD, like okay, because he jumped from team to team to team, all this other crap. But I'm like, look,
Yeah.
my thing would be if he wins one with Bill being injured, and even though he got Booker, if he wins one with them, I'd be a. I mean,
But
it
see,
would be good. It would be good though.
you're
Yeah.
talking about championships. So
Oh no no
you
MVP, yeah, my bad, my bad. But yeah, MVP award. I think if he went one while being a son, being an
yeah.
MVP, I think that'd be dope.
Okay. See,
Because
for
it's not
me,
the same. Like it's not the same where it's like the OKC where it's Russ and him. It's more of like okay, now you got. It's kind of like OKC 2.0 because you got Bradley Bill, Devin Booker, and you got KD.
like I see where you're trying to go with it, but you can also say too
Yeah.
that the Nets was that same thing, bro.
Right,
Because
right,
they had Harden, and then they just switched Kyrie for
yeah,
Russ. So, I mean, you
yeah,
could say that was as well
yeah,
that OKC quote unquote 2.0. Although you can make an argument if there was a 2.0 or not, because that OKC team is pretty solid.
yeah,
But for me, when I'm looking, you say MVP, brother. Again, we talk about for the
yeah.
bold prediction, right? KD. Matter of fact, here, let me pull up. Let me just give a little content. I'm gonna try to share screen right quick. You know what? There we go. Boom. So we got here KD at a solid 31 points a game. Shout out to him.
Yep.
7 assists, sound like 7 rebounds and 6 assists rounding up. 1 steal and 1.2 blocks rounding up. All right. Like, see, the trouble is this. No. So points wise, he good. He KD.
That's
Okay,
just a solid,
31.
right, right.
You can't sleep on that.
Yeah,
Rebounds, a little subpar, but I understand it too because they gotta do a lot. assists. I appreciate. Um, the standings though. This is where I'm like, I don't like this too much. Again, see my Lakers at fourth. They always got to highlight them. I appreciate NBA. The Suns are at seventh, bro. Like I
Right.
need the Suns to at least because I understand Bradley Beal's injured. I get you that. I do hear that. I need the Suns with Brad Beal injured to climb up to this fourth spot. If you do that, you got D Book too. You got a deep enough ish bench. Like some days I'll say they deep enough, some days I say they won't. So that's why I say ish.
Right. Right.
If I'm KD and you got to be MVP, you got to get up to this fourth spot. Because again, you battling, like you said earlier, Jokic, you battling Shea Gildas and the Thunder,
Right.
Ant-Man
Right.
and the T-Wolves. Hell, we ain't even talking about Giannis yet, and he having a down, or they having a down year right now from what it seemed like initially, but they
Right.
still second in the East.
Right.
And for real,
Oh, I didn't even throw Tatum in there. I don't even throw Jason Tatum in there.
but one of my boys was talking bad about Tatum, saying how because Tatum lost to some fellas, he can't be in the MVP discussion no more. I ain't gonna drop names.
Yeah.
I mean, they just know my we recorded this one, but not like well not yet, but I'll talk about it with them soon. The Magic, even hell, if these boys stay third, you got to give Paolo some consideration for MVP because he
Sure.
got that one. I'm just saying, like, I need to see Kevin Durant and this Sun team slide up to this fourth spot at least to be get MVP consideration. But I mean, you did say KD for MVP, and I
Yeah.
would appreciate it because I do think some people do deserve more than one MVP. Like my boy
Yeah.
Cole, he
Yeah.
only got one MVP. It's a
Right.
daggone disgrace. So
Right. Yeah.
I would, but he also didn't deal with as many injuries as KD did. So it is what it
Right.
is. Now, before we close up, we will be talking about our final topic here, Mike. So NBA Finals wish list, my boy. NBA's Finals wish list.
Let's see.
And it's prediction. I ain't say prediction.
Oh, wish list.
It's wish list. So go ahead. You can
Alright.
get as spicy as you want to, bro. You can.
Damn. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I would say the Suns and the Celtics.
Oh,
That would be a good one. Probably, yeah, that would be a good one. Probably the Lakers. No, not no. The Nuggets in Milwaukee. That would be good. Um, the Lakers, Milwaukee, maybe. Um, yeah,
okay.
yeah, probably those three matchups, or probably yeah, those three matchups would probably be for me. Because
Okay.
I don't see. Yeah, I think those three matchups would be good.
Okay. Okay.
Now, if KD was in the East, and he played like obviously my wish is like if it was like the Lakers versus the Wizards, that shit. I mean, that would be a funny as hell, but that ain't never gonna happen. So, but that would be funny as hell. LeBron versus KD with the Wizards, like that would be hilarious. That would be funny.
That'd be. I need to see who's on that Wizards team for starters.
Yeah, right. So,
Yeah, that.
but
It'd be.
if it was just him by himself and he literally pulled it like the Cavs did, literally just you know pulled it out of his head, you know.
You can make some.
Yeah,
You could have made some things shake with last year's Wizard squad, I believe. Like if you
yeah,
inserted Kevin
yeah.
Durant, like maybe 2 seasons ago.
Because
So
he almost did it. Yeah, I mean he almost went all the way with the Nets that one year when he played against Giannis,
yeah,
and he was just a foot. I mean, the man dropped 54. Like I'm like, so
he
he
just
almost, yeah, he
so
almost pulled it off.
I get it too. It's the what have you done for me now? Like lead.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it happens. Hell, every star goes through it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Bron's had it happen to him. So I mean, I
yeah,
get it. It's cool.
yeah.
I think one of the wish lists that you mentioned would be kind of interesting to watch. I'm curious about from a defensive standpoint, but the Suns versus the Celtics that would be sort of interesting to
That
watch.
would
I
be a
guess
good one. That would be a good one
that
because I
would.
think
They,
that would be a good
yeah,
one.
you got what Drew, JB, JT, and KP going up against Bradley Beal, D Book, KD. And then here's the thing, though.
And
Nurkic,
Nurkic, yeah, Nurkic and
I
KP,
think Nurkic is like he's good in the role he's in now.
yeah,
But because if I'm looking at that big four versus big four, and I'm using
yeah,
the big four term very loosely right now, but I think the Suns' big four is not competing with the Celtics' big four personally.
okay.
So because like Nurkic does not beat Kristaps
Oh
Porzingis
no,
or Drew Holiday in this matchup, and they would be third or fourth. And
right,
Nurkic is going to be fourth in that lineup. So,
right,
I mean, he can
right,
play well and help get them
right,
boys, help get like Beal, Book, and KD open shots, but
yeah,
your defenders are Drew Holiday, Jalen
yeah,
Brown, and Jason Tatum. Like they
mm,
all can either switch or are really elite defenders. So I mean, I
yeah,
think the Celtics would actually win that matchup. I think a finals wish list that I would have actually liked to see if I had to do anything. Now last year's would have been Nuggets versus the 76ers, just
mm-hmm,
because Embiid versus Jokic. I think I wanted to see that matchup, right?
yeah,
Do want to
that would
see
be good.
Embiid.
Yeah.
I do want to see Embiid go up against Giannis
Mm,
uh, for that final to go to the finals. Who do I want to go in the West? I think it could be a little bit too early for the Wolves and the Thunder.
mm,
Maybe the Wolves are right there on that cusp. I think next year they might be ready.
mm,
Um, but I wouldn't be mad at the Wolves. I would like to see if I had to lean on somebody, Suns and my Lakers healthy going
mm,
up against one another. I think that would actually be interesting. Like that would
yeah,
truly like
yeah,
Braun and KD. I think you don't get too much ratings better than that, and it
right,
also symbolizes the end of an era as well.
right, right,
Because
yeah,
after this, I don't think neither one wins a championship. Maybe Kevin Durant
right,
because of like maybe D Book and then can
mm,
partner with somebody else, or maybe they get a solid enough or better roster around them, at least from a interior presence perspective. But
right,
I don't think my Lakers win another one for a little second.
mm.
So I think that's why I'm saying this year this might be like we're watching the old stars and the young.
LeBron just holding on. LeBron's holding on till his son get there. That is
Well, I
LeBron holding.
that could be next season.
He
That could be
holding
next.
on.
That could be. But he's doing a pretty good job of holding on. Though.
Yeah,
I gotta tip
yeah,
my cap.
yeah,
I got.
yeah. He's holding. He's holding on. So
Big facts, big facts, big
yeah,
facts. But look, Mike, I greatly appreciate this, bro. I told you we was only gonna do about an hour. You know what I'm talking about? So I
yes sir.
try to keep up to my word.
Yes
Money
sir.
is time, time is money, ladies and gentlemen.
No, no.
But before we go though, I did just want to let you do your plug in right quick because I ain't gonna take your spotlight away from you, Mike. Let them know what you do, bro. I gotta say, money is time, time is money.
Hey, look, I do chauffeuring services. I do celebrities. I have done celebrities. But like I said, anybody that wants to, get that, I will give my man Trey the info. Definitely let him know.
Facts, facts, facts. Definitely make sure we got your info plugged in here as well too.
Yeah,
So we want to make sure everybody eats. Even all it takes is for one person. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
right.
hopefully they watched the video. Hopefully they saw you. They thought you was cool, chill. And I can tell he chill too, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't blowing smoke up your ass.
Yeah.
Y'all continuing up here, okay? So please believe me. But now, Mike, I greatly appreciate you, and hopefully you're gonna join the show again. We've been trying to do this for quite some time, ladies and gentlemen.
Got it done. Got it done.
Stuff. So we finally made it work. So I'm gonna let you go, Mike. I greatly appreciate this, bro. And ladies and gentlemen, please before you go, like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone about the show, or my guy Mike here on the Chauffeur in Business. Hope you all having a good one. Take care.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.